Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating graduation.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It is episode 131 today.
Yes,
it's a beautiful day in Perth.
Today's a nice day.
It's a beautiful day.
I reckon
What's your temperature gauge?
I'm going to go like 24.
23 for me.
Right now, it is 21.
Okay.
And the
With a
max
high
at
of
23 at 3 p.m.
Beautiful.
Sunny all day.
We love to see
And
that.
the weather's looking good until next Thursday. As we can see, just 26s and sunny.
That's good. We've had a little bit of average weather lately.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit colder. By cold, we mean like, like nights get to like 12.
Yeah.
Days are like 20. So UK's probably thinking that's summer, mate.
Yeah, your children.
They're putting singlets on there and bikinis and off to the beach.
Yeah. So, yeah, new podcast this week. Plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
No technical difficulties this week, fingers
hopefully
crossed.
not. We've been cursed and blessed lately.
We have.
Bit of both.
Now, Dylan, last week you had a run-in.
Yeah, Michael the Christian.
And it wasn't a negative run-in. It was fairly positive. Overly positive even.
Yeah, bro. He asked to catch up.
Okay. So
I said,
obviously you messaged him on the podcast last week.
Then he goes, wow, happy birthday. How old did you turn? I said, I turned 23. He said, big boy, what'd you end up doing for it?
Big boy.
Then he said, happy Sunday. Because I didn't reply on the phone. And then I said, just went bowling with my family. Happy Sunday to you as well. How was your weekend?
How was bowling?
Yeah, good.
You good?
I came second.
Okay.
My brother won, which really did piss me off, to be honest.
I can imagine.
He's all right. He said, beautiful. It was very lovely. The weather was good and just nice. Really enjoyed it. Then he said, bro, we got to catch up. I feel like I got a lot to talk about. When are you free this week? Possibly Tuesday? So I didn't reply.
He really wants it.
And then yesterday he said, hey, bro, how are you?
And no reply?
Not yet. I don't know what to say, man.
We should do it on the show at some point.
What, bring him on?
Call him. No. I don't want to bring him on. I just mean like
give him a
reply
ring?
to his message.
What should I say?
But maybe just wait for now. Or do we ring him?
Hey, bro, how are you? Good, bro.
Because obviously we can block a number after. Say, hey, it was really nice meeting you.
You should drop his number.
No.
He likes to preach. Because
True.
he'll pick up and be like, hey, man, want to hear the word of God?
You have 10,000 people preaching.
Michael the Christian, bro.
So you've written down something here. And
Yeah.
does it have anything to do with that?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, let's
Same
go.
category. So it was Dad's birthday on Sunday, right?
Happy
He's
birthday,
born,
Graham.
I was born 4 days before him, yep. So we go to a Chinese restaurant in Armageddon.
Beautiful. What's it called?
Sun Hing. It was really good, yeah. Anyways.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So we're, I'm there, my brother, his kids, wife, Carly, all about 9 of us. Then the meal ends, and I walk outside, And then I walk outside. As soon as I open the door, a bloke just turns to me, right? He's probably in his 40s, slightly cracked looking. He's just been in there, looked like with his mum and stuff. He has like a silver cross on, right? And he sees mine. He does exactly this, bro. He looks, I open the door and he goes, and he points to his arm. On his arm, he's got John 4:16 written.
Wow.
And he goes, oh, my best friend walks on water as well. That's what he says to me. And I'm thinking.
That's so interesting.
So I'm thinking, okay, this is another Christian Catholic type thing. And then he goes, then he points to this arm, says Armageddon. He goes, Armageddon's coming.
That's scary.
And I'm thinking, oh, wow. And he goes, yeah, man, like, I've been locked up for a while and,
Locked up?
Yeah. And then he goes, oh, time goes fast out here, but slow in there. I wish it went as quick when I was locked away. And I said, oh, yeah, fair enough, bro. Like, but my dad's like at the car, just standing there, doesn't care. Not coming to help me. Just he doesn't give a shit. He's just standing there with the esky.
Were you a little bit scared?
Nah, I could tell he was a friendly
crack.
sort of like druggy prison, but also he seemed to know a lot. He was, I don't know, bro.
Like
he's probably been
wise.
some places like on trips, like acid and stuff.
Yeah, well,
I
he's had
reckon.
a lot of time to think about stuff, hasn't
and then he starts going, he goes, oh, in the Bible it says, deny the implant on the head or the wrist or something. And I was thinking like, what? And he goes, yeah, bro, like Centrelink are doing this thing where to get your payments, you have to put a chip in your wrist. And I was thinking like, whoa, man, like what's happening right now? And then he said, yeah, the world's ending, bro. Stay safe, brother. And I was just thinking like, oh my God, like what's happening?
So he gave you a religious warning.
So basically, yeah, Armageddon's coming and deny like the control by the government.
What
is
was
his
the
main
water
things.
thing?
He just said that this was how he started the interaction.
Right.
My best friend walks on water too. Because I guess his best friend's Jesus and he thinks my best friend's Jesus as well. Crazy, bro.
That's actually a pretty good opener as like a religious approach.
And then, he had Armageddon on this arm, and he's interesting guy.
Would you like to have another conversation with him?
I think I would.
What
I feel
do you think his name was?
Oh, wow. I didn't get his name, eh?
A religious name? Or do you think, how about this? Do you think he comes from a religious family, or do you think he found God in prison?
Both.
Both.
I think he did come from a religious family, and
Right,
then it
lost
helped
himself
him.
a
Yeah,
bit.
and then he's been locked
Rediscovered.
away and rediscovered God. But yeah,
At that point, you probably have to.
oh man, he was a interesting character. So this is becoming like, this has never happened to me in my entire
And that's-
life, and now it's 2 in like 3 weeks. So I guess I wonder
Something's
if
happening.
I wonder if another one. Maybe the world is ending.
Well, you've been warned, so if it happens, it's sort of on you
Yeah,
to take that.
man.
It depends how you take it. Do you take it as
I wonder
real?
if another one's gonna come up to me.
We'll see. We'll see.
I should ask Michael, the Christian.
I do think the chain attracts that.
But it never has until now. Maybe people feeling lost in this world.
Maybe.
I should ask Michael. I'll say, mate,
What
I
does
had
this mean?
I had another Christian
I reckon
approach
ring him
me,
and ask,
and he told me that Armageddon's on the way.
what does this mean?
And
Can we
then-
do that?
No, I feel
Oh,
bad.
why?
bro. I don't
Why?
know. Michael's so nice.
You said he loves having a chat, though.
Yeah, he does.
We're not
he
taking the
does.
piss. We're simply asking a question because something's happened. And it's scary. What's happened is scary. And I'm honestly, as a non-religious person, this alarms me.
Starting to think what's going on.
Oh, Armageddon.
I know, bro. That's when the earth cracks in half and shit.
Wasn't there a WWE night called Armageddon or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that scared me.
Yeah, bro. 2012 out here, that movie. World
Well,
starts
I remember-
cracking.
My cousin really believed that the world was ending in 2012.
Yeah.
And he was really scared, right? And then Happy New Year's hit. Remember I sent the family a message. No reply from him. I'm thinking maybe he's gone.
Yeah.
And then I got on the next morning. So
He's woken up thinking, yeah,
he's woken up and he's gone, oh my God,
we're still here.
it was a fallacy.
That was a big thing, though. I remember
was.
that all over like the morning breakfast shows.
World's
and
ending. And
everyone-
it was almost mythical. Was it something like biblical?
Yeah, with the Mayans on
Okay,
their like
right.
calendar.
And that's
yeah,
when it ended.
They said the world ends in 2012.
Yeah. And what do the Mayans know?
Yeah, exactly, bro. You know,
Yeah.
they were obviously off.
From ancient
That's just when
world
they
as
couldn't be
well.
fuck counting anymore. They
Yeah.
go, like it'd be like me, you know, if I was had to count years,
You would have got to
and
like
I
3
Yeah, I go
BC.
to, and I was be like,
Yeah.
I can't be bothered anymore. It probably ends.
Exactly.
I mean, they counted pretty far.
It's a long way. Good skills from them.
Yeah, they built some like temples and stuff. That's a
Yeah.
good achievement.
Mm.
I don't know why we don't build stuff like that anymore.
Oh, I
Probably
think-
no use.
Yeah.
The world's very like, they don't build things just to look
Didn't
cool
it
now.
take like hundreds of years to build pyramids and stuff?
Yeah, well, man, you know, just slaves carrying it up.
Pyramids
Must
are
have been a
abstract.
lot of
We've talked
slaves,
about
bro.
that too, yeah. Just like the construction
Maybe
of pyramids.
aliens did help with those, eh?
Well, didn't they say like
How
it
many
would
men
be,
to carry one?
it would be hard to construct them nowadays or
Yeah.
something? Which is just odd, thinking that we've come so far with technology and infrastructure.
How much does a pyramid block weigh?
It's like
2.5 tons.
yeah, it's a lot.
How many men?
Remember when I was working at that animal feed place? I worked out that I lifted 1.5 tons across the whole day.
They're doing it in, that's one thing.
Yeah. That's insane. They've done double the work I did, and I was in tears on my break.
10 men.
Nah.
What?
I thought that it was like
10 men
an army that
carrying
had to
2.5 ton.
build different.
I would have just said, kill me, mate.
What were the like height and weight of these people? Like,
Oh, well, yeah, they couldn't have been big men back then, right? Like evolution. Oh, maybe they were.
well, that's not what I want. Yeah, interesting. If anyone knows how big people were back then, because I know that we've grown in height
Yeah.
since then. There's also, there's a particular group of people in Africa, and their average height is like 6'8" or something. Just everyone will grow to be around that height.
Tall things,
if
bro. We
not
got to start
taller.
scouting from there for the Australian basketball team.
Yeah, we do.
You know, bring everyone over, set the village up here, give them a new life, and hopefully we can win some golds.
Surely. Acting, bruv.
Bro, I actually, because obviously the Johnny Depp Amber Heard
Yeah.
case, she's on trial now.
Yes.
I think she's trying too hard. I watched it live last night.
Well,
and
we've seen
he was pretty relaxed.
we've seen crying without tears.
Yeah, she makes a lot of. I really don't like her facial expressions that she's doing. It's very like, I don't know. It's like she's Jim Carrey. You know how he's very expressive. Like it's like she's in a movie and she's just very scrunchy. She's trying to cry. It's not happening. She's describing. Like she's got all these like,
And then Depp,
she's definitely practiced them.
Depp looks at her
he's
and
having
goes,
a giggle.
"What?"
He's having a bit of a laugh. Yeah, I reckon. I wonder what's going to happen.
there was one thing that I saw on TikTok.
I
and
don't
it
reckon
was-
he beat her. I reckon there might have been a slap or two.
there would have been abuse.
I think
From
I do
both
think I
ends.
reckon she's on the worser end. I reckon she's the instigator in the relationship of the craziness, and he's obviously like a drunk and drug addict as well.
Yeah, they were both. That's the way I see it. Like they were both so messed
But it
up
is
at the time.
it's crazy. The only reason I think she's the instigator is because she's always recording the arguments. That's like to use against you. So, but we'll see how it goes. There's a lot left.
I don't even know what will happen.
Watching it live was very fun.
A lot of people are forgetting that it's a defamation case. So it's
They're
him.
both going to. He's suing for 50. She's
Yeah.
suing for 100. So I wonder what happens.
Yeah.
Can she afford 50 mil? Can he afford 100 mil? That's what I'm thinking. I don't
not sure.
reckon. I don't
not
reckon
sure.
they can both afford that much money.
I saw like a financial breakdown. Like Depp was earning 30 million a year, or it was 20 million a year, I think, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
If he had any sense of saving, he should have a fair bit in the bank.
Maybe they'll just throw it out, just call it.
That's
nothing.
what I think will happen. I think like there's been so much evidence that is just spoken word.
It's a bit shit that Pirates of the Caribbean just dumped him before him being the court. You know, like they kind of just chucked him out. He made that whole franchise.
Yeah, and they can't replace him.
No, that won't work, bro. I reckon what they should have done is just said, you know, he's not fired. We'll halt making
Production,
them.
yep.
He's still Captain Jack Sparrow. We'll wait till there's a verdict. I think that's the fair way to go.
I couldn't believe how old he is.
Yeah, bro, nearly 60. Doing drugs
Was
with
he
their dad.
56?
Doing
Was
drugs with their dad.
Yeah, insane. With
It's
flight
interesting though.
attendants as well.
Her dad said that he never saw any marks on her, but on him he did. Her own dad.
Yeah,
So that's interesting, bro.
it is interesting.
It's a crazy case. Very entertaining.
It is.
And she's in for a-
no one will really know what happened.
Nah,
Not
it's
ever.
it's too hard to know.
But yeah, that's just been very interesting. An entertainment piece almost, which is sad because it is bad for both people. But it's interesting how in the public eye it's been.
Yeah.
Like it's just been live streamed everywhere, millions
I
of
wonder
views.
if he'll make a big acting comeback. I wonder if he'll get a big role.
Maybe. It'd be ballsy trying to sign him, but whatever it is would go
Yeah.
gangbusters.
Yeah, watching her on the stand, I'm thinking, damn, we could act, bro. If
wouldn't
she's
hire
if she's an
her.
actress, I'm not hiring her. But you know, she's probably still really rich.
Yeah.
Aquaman, she would have made like a couple million, maybe 10. Some big Marvel things. Well, that's not Marvel actually.
I don't know.
It's
I didn't
DC,
watch
they've
it.
all just gone crazy.
Yeah.
They're all just punching their screen right now. There's no fucking Marvel. We are the best.
What was that
Multiverse
movie?
of craziness.
What was that movie the other night that everyone was watching? Doctor Strange?
Yeah, multiverse of madness.
Doctor Strange.
I watched 2 Star Wars movies lately. Just
Old or no?
Nah, so I watched
Did you watch the really old ones?
because they're episode 3, 4, 5, and 6. I watched like the 2000. I'm starting from number 1.
Okay.
So I watched like Phantom Menace and
Okay.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, look,
They're alright.
I can't remember anything. I just know that I watched the 2000s ones when I was a
haven't
young
seen-
kid.
I've never watched them. I want to do it just for like my cultural knowledge.
Yeah.
Just because I've seen quite a few movies, so I'm ticking off ones I haven't. So far, it's all right. Like there's some cool characters. Natalie Portman's pretty peng. There's like Jar Jar Binks. I'd take him, bro.
You reckon?
He's bent, bro.
Slob.
Yeah, I don't like him. He's a weak man.
Okay.
Or not a man, whatever he is.
Yeah.
Weak slime. Jub
Chub.
jinx.
That'll be lovely.
But yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Bit
I
weird.
haven't really been watching those movies.
Apparently, I've heard from a few people. The next one I'm watching is Revenge of the Sith. I've heard it's amazing, so I do have some expectations.
I definitely watched that.
Yeah,
But you got to always think that they're older movies, so it would have been sick for that
yeah.
time.
It's gonna be harder for me to watch the 70s, 80s ones.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
but you know, I've got to get through them.
Yeah, I haven't watched many in the last, 8 years. But before that, I would have watched a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I just never carried that love for it through.
Yeah,
like
so
a lot of
far,
people
like
have.
I like to compare. So like I watched Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter at similar times, and
Did you have them on a similar level?
no,
or?
I actually think Harry Potter's a fair bit
I
better. I
agree.
enjoy them
Yep.
a lot more. People probably like all the film nerds will be like, "Oh, Lord of the Rings is the greatest thing ever." It's just a long walk, bro. It's
Yeah,
a
it
9-hour
is.
walk, to be honest. Harry Potter's. I want to see if I don't think Star Wars will beat it either.
Okay, so you think it's quite high for the fictional scene?
Harry Potter, yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy.
I
I
would
enjoy
say
my
so
time
too.
with it.
I started trying to learn spells.
Yeah,
with a
bro.
pen.
I'm enjoying. When I watched them, I understood. I obviously seen them growing up, but I watched all of them with
Yeah,
Carly. We
yeah.
went through them and enjoyable.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I recommend them.
They're very
If
well
you haven't,
constructed.
I mean, everyone's
movies.
probably seen them by
Yeah.
now, but I was late to the party. But yeah, good time.
You and I are both going on trips soon.
Yeah.
Is the excitement building or is it not there yet?
It's getting closer.
It's getting closer.
Months, because now it's next month. Once it hits like June for
Yeah.
me, because then it's in the month, I start getting a bit. But I'm pretty like I just don't think it's real till I'm at the airport.
Yeah, you
type
always
thing.
say that,
So
yeah.
what about you? Yours is this month, so yours is closer.
Yeah, 20 days. 17 when this comes out. But yeah, I'm excited. Once again, the morning I wake up,
Yeah, then you know it's real.
awesome. And it's interesting that you've done this, right? So you've written down 10 a.m. flight.
Yeah, someone sent it in.
What time you're arriving at the airport.
Yeah.
I think my flight's around a similar
Okay,
time.
mine's at like 6 in the morning.
Maybe like 11 or 12, but we'll just say 10. So what time will I be arriving at the airport for a 10 a.m. flight? For a domestic flight,
It's not as you don't
For
have to
me?
be there as early.
I'll probably get there an hour and a half before.
Yeah.
Because you got to get through a few stages and then chill for half an hour before you go.
Yeah,
Right? Because you're bored normally 20 minutes before
Yeah.
or something like that. International, I'd get there 2 hours before.
yeah. I've got I think my flight's at 6 or
Okay.
6:30. So
AM?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and how long is this flight? Like,
it's 6 hours to Singapore,
and then Singapore to
and then
Italia?
No,
Or is it-
Singapore to Munich.
Oh, man, it's like a
is
three-way.
12 hours, and then it's an hour flight.
What's the gap? How long are you in Germany for?
Only an hour. Oh. Yeah.
You won't be able to catch any games or
Nah.
anything.
But we're in Singapore for like 8 hours. That's the
Oh, so it's a little
long.
day- it's a day trip.
Yeah. So I'll probably go and try and see some
Yeah.
just going a little. The thing it's good like with the timing. I think my sleep schedule will be okay.
Really?
Just because
Okay. Can you sleep on flights from?
yeah, I can.
Okay,
I've
that's
I've
good.
been okay with that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would probably say I think 2 hours before.
Yeah.
If for me, and then same if it's domestic, you can obviously
Just leave a bit. Yeah,
leave a bit.
for
But
sure.
I want because he said the bloke who sent it in said his friends all had different answers.
Do we have their answers or no?
Nah, he didn't tell me.
Did he have an answer?
He didn't either. He just wants to know ours.
Okay, right. Yeah, so 2 hours for international, hour and a half for domestic.
Yeah.
My mum went to back home, New South Wales,
Yep.
right? The other 2 days ago, she left.
You having fun?
I think so. She was actually doing work the first day because she needs to catch up,
Okay.
which is loser, but whatever. So she's gone back home and Dad's dropped her off at the airport.
Yep.
Now, they get to the airport and you still need a mask on
Fly.
to fly, and she didn't have one. And
Yep.
apparently you couldn't buy one there for some reason. Dad's had to drive back, get a mask for her, give it to her. She goes on the flight.
She owes him.
Yeah. She said thanks heaps, whatever. Then she's gotten to Sydney. Her sister's come to pick her up. Sister's come to the airport, no mask. So she has to wait in a cafe outside for mum. The two sisters
Had to
can't
wait
be
for the-
trusted.
yeah, bro.
No, it must run in the family. You wouldn't catch me doing that though.
Forgetfulness, bro.
Yeah. So
Above the law, they reckon.
the other week, this is a little story for you. So I went to the Fremantle Dockers game with a friend of the show, Andrew, right? I've gotten there, had my mask because we were in the line for the Camfield. Then line was just crazy big, couldn't go. Went to try and get in the stadium.
Yep.
Mask had fallen out of my pocket.
Do you need a mask in the stadium? Oh, because it
Before
wasn't
restrictions, before the lifting of restrictions, sorry. And I've had to go to the Fremantle Dockers team store and buy a Fremantle Dockers mask.
Okay.
They didn't have any blue masks.
How was that walking around? Oh, it's all right because you're in a Freo game, aren't you?
Yeah, but mate, it's pure like cheer squad stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'll show you. But because we won, we beat Carlton that night quite comfortably.
Yeah.
I was happy and I wore it from maybe 10 minutes
Yeah,
total.
yeah.
and I didn't want to wear it.
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean. The cheer squad level is the next level of
yeah,
fan.
it is. So yeah, I had to do that. And
Going to away games and shit.
$25 for a 2-pack.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I guess, you know.
What a joke.
See, that's what happens when if Freo aren't winning, no one's buying that.
Exactly.
They're taking advantage of the good form. You got to.
But the point I'm trying to make is that I would not. I brought my mask, then I lost it. She didn't even bring hers.
Not even thinking.
Didn't even think. So that's that.
You think you'd be on top of that?
Fight, mum versus me, who wins?
In a UFC fight.
UFC? Or any fight?
You'd probably beat your mum, wouldn't you?
Yeah, with respect. A hug and a forehead kiss.
What do you think in like an intellectual battle?
Ooh. Are we talking like general knowledge or are we talking what type of intellect?
We'll just go first is a IQ quiz and then we'll go like a general knowledge, you know, it'd be like the chase or something, one of those games.
I win general knowledge.
Yeah.
IQ could be different. She was very good at school.
Okay.
And I was, just average. So maybe she gets me there. I beat her in general knowledge.
And you beat her in the fight.
So that's 2-1. Yeah.
That's it.
Love you, Mum.
Yeah.
Question here.
This was a great one.
Great one. I saw it last night and I was...
From Bree.
I was thinking. And it got me thinking for about, 15 minutes and I've come up with my answer.
Yep.
So what's the question, Dylan?
Would you rather time travel into the past and hang out with your dad when he was the age you are right now? Or travel into the future and hang out with your future son when they're the age you are right now?
I feel like you and I will have the same answer.
Yeah?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to write it down on the piece of paper and then I'll show you. All right.
I'll close my eyes and say my answer and then look.
All right. I'm actually going to show my answer to the camera right now.
Okay.
And then they can see it.
Oh, yeah, I won't look.
Don't think it focused, but that's fine. They would see enough.
So I'm going to go with past.
Past, me too.
Yeah.
Travel to my dad.
100%.
Right. So I'm going back in time. I'm going
Fuck my kid.
Going around to the footy club.
Yeah.
I think it helps. Now, this was a deciding factor for me was that once we have kids, then maybe our opinion will be slightly different.
I still, because I'm going to be there for the future. Whereas going back to the 80s, because I'm 23 right now. My dad was born in 58. So it would be, he's 23, 1981.
Oh, that's the year my dad won the grand final.
That's the year I'd be going back to. 23, just hanging out. I think my dad was managing a place in Perth, like a club or a bar at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would love to go back to 81 and hang out with my dad and party.
My dad did similar thing too. He was like running a over 40s club. That was when he was a bit older though.
Yeah.
But so let me do the maths. My dad's old. 55 he was born.
Yep.
So
I was only 3 years older than my dad.
I'm 22.
So you're in 1977. Again, sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. And that would be like, imagine, surely you'd get along with your dad back then.
Yeah. I'd love to go back, just party, have some beers, and just see what the culture's like. Go to like waffle footy, see what waffle footy's like, because it was big back then. I've heard a lot about clubbing, pubs. I just want to go back.
Yeah, it seems like the time when there was less worries in the world.
20, and then 20. I think
no social media.
I'd get to see my mum too.
Yeah,
yeah, because I think they were together then. So I'll be seeing
20 years later for me.
21-year-old Des.
Awesome.
I'd love it.
That'd be
I'd love to go back to that time period.
What would you guys do? Would you go back and travel to your dad's time, chill with him,
or your future son?
And you'd be the same age.
You know, and for the ladies, if you want to flip it, you can keep it dad and son, or would you go back and see mum and daughter?
Imagine going clubbing with your mum when you're both 20.
They were wild back then, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because I reckon, you know.
See their true colours.
Yeah, bro. There was no social media. So, like, you know, people probably, you dress nice to see your friends and potential lovers, you know. You
had to talk to
You had
everyone.
to talk to people. You had to
Imagine getting
be social.
at a club. Instead of a pre-arranged thing.
You know, it's no texting. It's no Tinder. It's
no.
How you going? At a club, bro. Meet at the pub. Oh, this is my mate Jimmy. You know, we just won the fucking...
Won the reserves flag.
Reserves flag today. Oh, bro, it'd be magic, honestly. Hate the modern times.
What number are you? 64.
Give her the home phone. Go to the phone box and call her up. How beautiful is that?
That's it. Oh, should we get a cab? Awesome. Good times.
Yeah, bro. It just feels like it'd be a great time.
Yeah. We got a stacked potty this week with voice messages.
Also, check out some little intern. I don't mean that in a mean way. Just intern.
Some little intern.
A very nice intern, Lily.
An aspiring journalist.
Yeah, from the Fremantle Herald messaged us, so maybe that'll make the paper. I don't know. She asked us some questions, we'll answer them, and then
check it out.
You know, if you're a little Notre Dame boy,
yep,
you read the Fremantle Herald. Let us know if you see us in there anytime.
Yep, wonderful.
With your coffee and your Triple J on.
I was one of them one day.
Yeah,
back in
that's
the day,
Rognetta.
It is
Joshua Rognetta.
He's
meant to be on this show.
Oh yeah, where's the
he's
update?
Such a prick, eh?
He's supposed to be here today.
He just won't. He won't do. He's like, there will be a magical day someday when I come on.
And I say,
you're not that special, champ.
Give me one reason. I don't need a reason.
This is earlier on in the show, so maybe more people are listening. Everyone message him right now.
Josh Rognetta
on Instagram, exactly how it sounds. Message him on Facebook. We've had some creative ones. We had a bloke message him on the comment section of AFL Fantasy saying get on the potty. Another bloke sent us in a story of Rog wearing budgie smugglers at a party.
I'm going to say that because we put it on the story.
He's a budgie smuggler type of dude.
That was so good though.
So anything, just message Josh Rognetta on everything.
Yeah.
Bombard him. Get him on the show.
Where's this story? The budgie one.
No, whatever you... Man, woman, it doesn't matter.
Did we get sent the budgie thing on... It's probably gone now. But basically it was a story of him meeting Josh Rognetta and he had boardies, but then he
takes them off for the budgies. Yeah, it's a Rog move.
I wonder if it's a true story. Has to be. It's mythical, but it's magical.
We need him on. So yeah, everyone message.
He would be
comment
awesome.
on his photos, his Facebook photos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to start dropping his relatives' Facebook soon, so you guys can message them.
You got 2 numbers from his phone number every week.
I'll do one right now. I'll do the first 3 because obviously 04 is gonna, that's a given.
In Mr. Bean's holiday,
do I have him? I don't even have his number. Do you?
Yeah, I would.
I do actually.
So make sure it's the right one.
043. That's the first 3 numbers. Do you tell me if I've got the right number?
043
7 0437 are the first 4 letters of Josh Rognetta's phone number.
Yeah.
That's probably enough for some people. And he lives. Nah, but I will. Honestly, I told him I will as well.
He'd be awesome on the show. We know that it would be one of the best, funniest episodes for us personally. I think that it would be such a wholesome.
If you see him in person, tell him.
And just think of this, right? Dylan and I became good mates when we were like 15, 16, right? And Josh was there.
Rog was a part of it.
He was, but we were the 3 musketeers.
Yeah, he's just the quiet one.
He was the quiet little.
He's in hiking with the lads. Look at that video. Everyone go back.
We've actually got 2 videos: hiking with the lads 1, hiking with the lads 2. And that was great.
Everyone go. We'll put them on our story today and tell everyone to go and at Rognetta.
And you know what?
We were school famous for those videos in year 10.
school
Everyone was
famous.
like, oh, I just watched. I remember like year 8. It's like, I watched your video.
Yeah. And hiking with the lads.
Cordo used to show it in class and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I hated it.
It was our sport teacher would pop it on in class for everyone to watch. But yeah, great videos. It's funny because it looks like they were shot in the 60s because the camera was so poor. It was a little handheld camera that I had when I was a kid. And we use that. But yeah, we'll chuck that in our stories. And if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it,
lads, it's a classic. It's a classic.
It's a classic. You might not like it or understand it as much as we do.
But that's 16-year-old Jamo and Dylan.
16-year-old.
That's 7 years ago for me.
Yeah, this is like stuff that we put in documentaries. But yeah, let's move on to the second half of the show. All right, we're going to kick the second half off with a court case.
You're about to enter the courtroom of Jamo and Dylan. The people are real. The cases are real, and the rulings are final. This is Jamo and Dylan's courtroom.
Here we go.
Hey, boys, you can decide what category this question goes under. Court.
So you've
Bring
decided
it to
that?
the courts, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on my identical twin brother dating a girl who tried getting with me first for 2 years? They recently broke up, so feel it is okay to talk about it. Is it weird in her part? What do you guys think? In fairness to my brother, he had no clue what had gone on between me and the girl before. Only found out after 3 months of dating. This girl is in our close friendship group too.
Interesting.
She tried it on with twin 1, got pied, went with twin 2.
Yeah, and look, they're no longer together, so obviously it wasn't the best.
I'd think that twins would communicate more.
So would I.
I thought they had twin, like, I can
Telepathic
Yeah,
stuff.
bro. I thought it was like, no, I've seen her and they would know.
But it's interesting that she's gone with one guy and she's gone, oh, the other guy looks the same. Maybe I find them attractive, but this guy's got a better personality.
Yeah.
And now she's not with him.
I guess he
So-
thought it was fair game.
The brother did. But,
didn't seem
oh,
to
no,
care.
but he didn't know.
No, but like the original brother did know. So he didn't seem to have too much of a problem.
Until after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a problem during, but he just didn't bring it up. You know what I mean? Like, surely you would have said something to him.
That's what I was thinking. There was no communication.
That's odd. Do we have a photo of these boys or not?
Just see the profile pic up there.
Oh, this is, okay.
This
is
I'm
UK.
assuming. Yeah, the UK lads.
Interesting.
Twins and that.
Okay, so the court question is the brother guilty? Is the twin brother who didn't know guilty?
No, I think he's asking, is the girl guilty
Is
of
the
being
girl
weird?
guilty? Of being weird. I don't think the brother's guilty because he didn't know.
No, he didn't know, and
He
you didn't
know.
communicate.
Is the girl guilty?
No, she's doing what she wants.
True,
She
but
hasn't really done anything wrong when you think about it. She's crossed no lines of like time. She tried on one, go for the second best option. He's still pretty close. Jamo, do you want to come to a free event with Michael the Christian?
oh, what is it?
I said, good bro, what about you? He said, not too bad, my car died.
And then he said, you free tomorrow from 12 p.m. There's a little event in the city. Let's go. I'll send you deets because I have a free ticket.
Imagine if he becomes my best friend for life.
I genuinely feel like he wants to do sexual things with you.
What's the event, bro? Let me ask the poster for you. Does he mean pasta? All right.
It'll be an event where you're not bringing clothes.
We'd
Or he'll
be-
say, bring a change of clothes because we're going to get sweaty.
we would be an interracial gay couple.
yeah.
That's pretty good. Like we would be doing things.
Yeah. It'll be a movement.
Then all
Very
the little
progressive.
LGBs on TikTok would have to back off. Old M the Christian. Did he call me? Nah. Oh, from Vietnam.
Did you get a call from Vietnam?
Vietnam, just send.
Should we call back?
Nah, I'm not paying for internationals.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, what's next? Conf or voice?
We'll go comp first.
Yeah.
Confessions.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
We won't say the bloke's name, but he's always involved. Always involved. Hey, boys, got a question for you. Let's say you've had a big night at the clubs. You've pulled this Sheila.
Okay.
For those who don't know, Sheila's a girl. She's coming home with you. It's getting hot and heavy in the sheets. Now, kissing during sex on a one-night stand. How much, if any, and can there be too much? I personally feel a little bit is necessary. Too much is too intimate for a one-night stand. Let me know your thoughts.
Okay. I like intimacy personally.
I like intimacy too.
I think it can be an intimate one night stand. I don't see why it can't
it definitely can be.
You can have one good night.
I think now it comes down to personal preference.
Yeah, I would, if we're doing the deed, we're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
You don't go to Nando's and just get like a little side dish. You get a
No,
meal.
Exactly. You get the whole experience.
I want the meal.
Exactly. That's where we stand.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gentlemen.
We're
You know, some of the other lads kick the girls out at 6 a.m.
we're intimate gentlemen.
Yeah, intimate for sure. Passionate lovers.
Yeah. And
For sure.
respectful.
Of course.
Indeed. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
I should have prepped that earlier. You're good with that
That's all right.
because you're the phone holder. So you like that phone case? You just kept it?
I just can't be bothered getting a new one, eh?
Yeah, that's fair.
I reckon it'll catch on.
Cherry.
Little cherries. It is what it is, you know.
Moving on to the next one.
Hey boys, been catching up on some eps, and 128 got me thinking about this story I have. When I was living back in Queensland, I was seeing this girl for a bit. One weekend I was out on the sunny coast with my mates and ran into her at the club. At that point I didn't really want to go home with her, but by the end of the night I knew it was a guarantee, so I thought why not?
Okay.
You know, why not? Guaranteed kill. This rate I was still living with my parents. We go back home with one of my mates, and I messaged ahead to tell mum that it was just my mate and myself staying, so I could try and get away with sneaking in the girl.
Why lie? Maybe
Mum, I know some parents are
protective mum
some
or
parents are
something.
like that, eh?
we have heard of stories like that.
When we get back, I tuck my mate in to sleep in the lounge room, and me and the girl do the monster mash and go to sleep.
Never heard it
I know.
described like that.
Well, he's got a story. I don't even shoot my shot anymore. All I say is, damn, she bad, and go on with life.
What was that?
And then he's Jack Harlow album.
Oh, that's his actual story right now.
Yeah,
so
I
he's
just
quite
checked
an
his
emotional
story.
guy.
I wake up at 7 a.m. To a text from my mum which reads, "Who was the girl in your bed?" Assuming she had peeked her head in to see.
She's
I
watching.
didn't want to deal with it at the same time, so I went back to sleep. When I wake up, I go to the kitchen to grab a drink, and mum calls me into her room and starts questioning me about why there was a girl in my bed, and I just brushed it off as saying it's a mate and nothing happened.
Bruv, it's obvious though. Like you can't be saying it's just a mate
Why?
when
But
you're in the
parents are
same
a bit
bed.
weird. Like some parents are weird like that. They get a bit. I was like, come on, let your kid live.
Wait, is this coming home from a club?
Yeah,
Over 18, not allowed.
he's an adult.
What is this household?
Mum goes on to tell me about 5 a.m. that morning, this girl had left my room to find the bathroom and not knowing where anything is in my house, accidentally walked into my parents' room. To my parents' confusion, asked her what she was doing and to get out. The girl then proceeds to jump into bed with my mum and my stepdad and go to sleep.
No,
She had to be walked back to my room by my stepdad.
Bro, that didn't happen. I just refuse to believe that.
By far the most mortifying thing to hear when you're waking up from a big one, but nonetheless a classic.
Yeah, the one night stands hopped in bed with mum and dad.
Hopped in with mum and stepdad.
Do you believe it? I believed it up until then.
I don't know.
And I'm not one to normally call out. Normally we don't put that on.
I'd
But
say. I'm going to give him, I sort of believe it,
like out of 100, what percentage chance?
65.
Okay, I'm at 23.
I say, can you prove validity?
You can't. So
65% thinks it's true.
I'm going call with his mum. Let's see.
Jamo,
Is that 20?
23%. Did you say 23?
23, yeah.
23% thinks it's true.
Yeah. And now he'll rip into me saying, why don't you believe me?
Hey,
well,
man, if
it's
you're
an
allowed to call
unbelievable
it out.
story. It is an unbelievable story. Right? That's ridiculous. So she's walked into the
She's
wrong
been drunk
wrong
like
room.
maybe a bit and then just thought, maybe we can get the mum on the phone.
Yeah. I
That
don't
would
know.
be nice.
It would be for some.
This story,
No, but the mum's crazy. She wouldn't even be happy talking to us.
that's
Who
true.
are
She
these
does sound like,
hooligans?
she sounds like a dictator.
Yeah. This story?
He said, let me get back to you on that.
What do you mean, let me get back to you on that? How's he going to get proof?
I don't know, eh?
He hasn't filmed it.
I do not know. This story is crazy and we've been sent mad evidence. I don't know if we can show it all, but
Yeah, we can't.
hey guys, love the poddy. Here's a little scandal that happened at my school. Our Spanish teacher slept with a year 9 in one of her classes. He was 14 and she was 44.
See, that's ridiculous.
Turns out this kid had filmed it all and taken photos of her and shit to show his friends as proof and all of the text messages of her grooming him.
Just subtly, like this normal, and it's
I
not.
don't think he was showing it as grooming. He was showing it to show
Yeah.
off. He's like, I'm fucking
Yeah.
my teacher. I'm a gangster.
And I don't think it's okay.
No.
But it would have been, and it's not, would have been more okay, but it's more common that the person would be 17
Yeah.
or 18.
14's real young.
14 is, that's
But
molestation.
if I was 14, or like I know we always say, I'm not.
And the
I'm
Italian
not saying
teacher.
it. Was having sex with me, I would feel like a king
Okay.
if I was banging my teacher at
Yeah.
14. Like, you know, she also got him very drunk the night they did it. All these photos got shown around all over school, and she got arrested and is now awaiting trial.
I wonder how long she'll get.
So she sent all these text messages, right?
Yeah,
Which
I did have a
obviously-
read.
I don't think we can read them out.
Can you just
Can
read
we?
the last sentence of the last text message?
Fucking love your guts forever.
There you go. So this 14-year-old's laying good pipe. Is it?
This is sick, bro. I'm just gonna read it. I'll leave
Not the whole
names out.
thing.
I'll leave names
Oh,
out.
here we go.
It's
Can we do highlights? I'll read like the best bits.
just there's so much.
I don't get how Snap works, but I assume you wanted to get me off it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't mad.
This is her Facebook messages to him.
Yeah. So basically, the kid removed her as a friend on Facebook. She said, I understood the
So he
thing.
clapped the cheeks and then ditched her, bro.
She said, I understood things can be complicated, but I was okay with it.
yeah. You're my favorite.
Yeah. And then she goes, I definitely regret it and wished I hadn't because I hate how it is right now. I'm stupid sometimes. I don't think and I make stupid decisions. I'll stop drinking. Please know I still think the world of you. Right? And then she goes, and hope reading this makes you hate me less, and one day in time we can be mates again. I'm truly sorry if I hurt you. Fucking love your guts forever. And then down here,
But there's photos of her like hugging him, climbing on him.
hey, handsome. Yeah, we keep all the names out. And then there's some photos.
Photos of them at school sitting next to each other.
She's got a leg up on him. This is
He's got his arm
ridiculous.
around her.
Get back
This
to
one,
us.
bro.
Yeah.
She's hugging him, like legs wrapped around.
Can you please get back to us with how long she gets? Like, what does she get charged with? Because if it was a male teacher, they're getting done for time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a bad history at our school of that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Three or four at our school. So
Yeah, bro.
not good at all.
Not a good judgment of character.
No. And that story is believable because there is facts and evidence.
There's a hard evidence, bro.
The hardest.
I've just seen a picture of her hugging him with her legs wrapped around.
Yeah, and that's a
Man's
teacher.
like this. Mm-hmm. Feeling like a gangster at the time, though. I know it. All right. Hey, guys. I've been listening to the Poddy for ages now. I started from episode number 1 and have been listening ever since on the way to and from work. I've been listening to number 97 today, and I just heard the story about the girl whose best friend hooked up with her older brother.
All right.
I felt really bad for her because I've been in the opposite shoes, but I'm on her side. I was madly in love with my best friend's older brother for about 4 years, and I'm 95% sure he felt the same way. Neither of us did anything about the feelings because we knew it would hurt my best friend.
Tension.
To this day, it's never been spoken about, and he, my best friend, still doesn't know. So she had a guy best friend and loved his brother. I've often regretted hiding it from him, but always knew it was the right thing to do.
Guy best friend's different. I was thinking girl best friend the
Yeah.
whole time. So she has a guy best friend and loves
Moral
the
of the
brother.
story, you got to follow love.
You do.
Yeah.
And look,
It's just a guy best friend. Come on. He just wants to clap your cheeks. That's
Yeah.
a fact.
so that's why it would have hurt him if
Yeah.
it was the
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Imagine that. You wouldn't be able to speak to your brother again.
That ruins a brotherhood.
I wonder what evidence she has for her,
There must have been
for
some
his feelings
hugs. There
towards
must
her.
have been some
eye contact.
heavy.
Like in Entourage, when a girl walks past and they look at their ass, he would have been doing that every
For
time.
sure. Unlucky JB. This one, this has blown my mind. I don't know if you read this. This is insane to me.
Okay.
Hey guys, got a thing for the potty. So my mates, along with others, use the term Perth in response to saying something that everyone already knows, referencing they're 3 hours behind. For example, someone might say Dusty's back for Richmond this week, and someone will respond with Perth. We are based in Melbourne, so maybe it's just an east side thing, or are you guys familiar with it? Then it's on Urban Dictionary, Australian slang for being slow with current affairs or jokes.
Thanks, Perth.
No one says thanks Perth, they'll just say Perth.
All right.
I thought it wouldn't work for people over in Perth, but yeah, commonly used by my mates almost every day. It's practically like an insult. I never have heard of this in my life.
Nor have I. And like he said, it's probably because we live in it. We live in the past.
This is, bro, we're getting made fun of.
We are. We are getting made fun of. We're 2 hours behind now. We are 3 in the summertime.
Hey guys, you know, like fucking Elon Musk bought Twitter.
How about thanks America, thanks England. They're even further
yeah, they're
behind.
further. America's 12 hours, bro.
Yeah. But we just get hit and
Stupid
hit.
pig eastern states, man. Honestly.
Oh, and I'm going over there soon.
I'm sure they're a fun time.
Oh, of course, they will be.
But yeah, there is a nice rivalry. That's why they need to bring state footy back. I
Thanks,
can't believe we're
Perth.
just getting clowned. Thanks, Perth. No, they don't even say that.
Like
Perth.
It's funny. Like
Nando's is closed. Perth.
I might start using it,
Yeah. We are a bit, but yeah, Perth is also slow and boring.
Went
so.
to Nando's yesterday for the first time in a long time. Canning Vale one.
Is it open?
Nothing has changed. No renovations.
Then what the fuck did they do?
Nada, bro. Go have a look. Nothing
want to.
changed. They wasted our time. And we love Nando's. But
Caught lacking, bro.
lacking. Laxin even.
Perth. Oh, that's rude, eh?
Oh, I should have said it when you said, oh, are they open?
Yeah, you should have said Perth. It's just rude. Oh, this guy replied.
What did he say? Where's his evidence?
Remember that time?
Haha, yeah. See how he's screenshot it, and he's only showing those 2 messages. Message before was,
also
"Oi,
said,
can you please say
I
haha?"
feel like
yeah,
the only other source to this I can try is my mum.
yeah.
If fellas need, I can bite the bullet.
That's the source we want.
Bite the bullet.
Bite that bullet, boy. Can we get his mum's number?
And name and address. Take her out, bro. MILF Appreciation Week. It is Mother's Day.
Oh, you know what we should do?
What, clap his mum's cheeks?
Nah, just like send a stripper to Josh's house, Rognetta.
Yes. Oh, bro. I want to do all of that to him.
Yeah.
He'd explode. Do it when his girlfriend Amy's over as well.
Nah.
On the Saturday mornings, he said, when they go to breakfast.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, we like Amy. She's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's not to do with her. This
No,
is to
but
get at Josh.
it will affect her.
Yeah, it will affect them. It'll affect him. She'll be mad at him. That's the point, bro.
Just to get him on the show.
Just to get at him. What were his 4 numbers again, in case anyone forgot?
0437.
0437.
Yeah.
Wow, you remembered.
Yeah.
What a great bloke.
Next week, more will be revealed. He's
Last-
going to start shitting himself.
Yeah, he will. Last confession.
Oh, there's a photo of me from
Yeah,
last
he
year.
sent that.
Hey, boys, hope you're well. I want to get your opinion and please keep my name private.
Okay.
I've been dating my girl for a year and I love her so much.
That's beautiful. That's what I like to hear in this modern world where love is fast.
The thing is, she is the only girl I've ever had sex with.
Okay.
I'm scared that later on in life, I'm going to want to experiment with other girls. I don't want to change how I feel about her because I do love her so much and it's clear that she loves me.
Okay.
I've had thoughts of what other girls feel like, but I don't want these thoughts to happen.
He's put that weirdly.
Yes, he has. Anyway, your opinion would be helpful. Thanks, boys, and love the poddy.
Damn, bro. So you're in true love. Well, bro, it's that, the grass, it's an old saying, the grass is seen as greener.
Decent looking bloke.
Yeah, they're a nice couple. Good genetics.
No, they are.
They're good genetics. Couple.
Very good.
Well, see, the grass always is greener. Maybe you got to appreciate the grass you got, mate.
Yeah.
He's thinking it'll be better. Will it?
Yeah,
I don't
everyone.
know.
Yeah, everyone thinks that the grass is greener.
But a lot of the time it isn't. You get there and then you think, wow, remember my old grass?
Yes,
I love how green that
the grass
was.
that I need to love, nurture, and water, maintenance, take care
bro.
of, love, appreciate. I think it's bad. He has these thoughts, and obviously he's struggling with it.
Yep.
We can take both sides as well. We can
for
say
sure.
that, yeah, you need to venture, you need to do this, do that. But at the end of the day, you
I want to
love
see
this
love
girl.
prevail in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love this girl, right? You said that your
Everything's
His
amazing.
feelings haven't changed, right?
He's
They
just
have a
thinking
great
maybe
relationship.
another girl's good. Maybe they're not.
Yeah, but maybe they are, but it's can't be that much better.
Yeah, like I don't think you should break up
You shouldn't-
just because of that.
No, you should not risk love for sex,
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree.
for sure.
Yeah, we're passionate
But
today.
We are. We
It's
are.
Mother's
We're
Day. You
passionate,
gotta,
loving
we're,
people.
you gotta love women on
Yeah.
this
What
time
did
of
you
the
do
year,
with
bro.
your mother's? I threatened to fire mine, and now she's actually over east on Mother's Day, so I can't.
Oh, you
do
don't get to
anything.
see her.
No.
That's sad.
Just to get the year off.
Oh, so have you bought her anything?
No.
I bought Mum a Costco membership.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think she'll
like
love
that.
it.
That's beautiful.
Gives
And
them
she'll hear
something
this
to
on
do.
Monday. Actually, she's been a few episodes behind.
I think she's caught up close.
Okay.
She's binging them.
You know what I found out? She commented on one of our videos, right? I don't know if you know that she did this. Do you know much about her jobs when she was younger?
I do know a fair few of them. She's had a lot. She's had a very adventurous life.
Yes.
My mum.
Now, basically, what episode's this? It is number
Fun lady.
128. So a few weeks ago. So she's nearly there.
What'd she say?
She goes, I used to be a bodyguard for a female stripper.
I never knew that. There you go. I actually didn't know that.
Your
I
mum
know a lot
was
of
a
it.
bodyguard
That's gangster. Mum
for
is a gangster.
female-
She'll fuck
No,
people
she
up.
is.
Yeah.
She is.
That's really cool.
For a female stripper. Must have been a good female stripper.
So she was a bodyguard for a female stripper.
Is that, Desley, is that one stripper or is that for the venue you're a bodyguard?
Wow. That's a cool job.
Can you find out more for
I
us?
will. I never knew that. The more you know.
And that was actually
I don't know when that was.
That was the
That must have been in
episode-
the 80s.
that was the episode where we had a stripper who listens to the show. She shared some of her experiences.
Wow. What a cool job. Yeah,
She also said prime rib with laughing emojis. Can't remember. We said prime rib about something. But yeah.
That's cool. I'm going to ask her about that.
Yeah, interesting. Where were we at?
That was it. So now,
Voice
on to
messages.
the voice messages.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's
There's a
7,
lot.
I think.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the Poddy, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Just before we get into them,
Breaking
Dylan,
news.
you've received a voicemail.
Sorry, I get a lot of calls just from, we're all getting them lately.
Yeah.
Pakistan, Vietnam, all of them.
All the
and then
hams.
I got this one, right? And then she left a voicemail. So I had to listen. Now,
play it
obviously,
or no?
I'll explain it first. So obviously, I worked at Scooter Hut for I think I did one day actually. I did one day at Scooter Hut, and then it was a Saturday morning.
Great story, that
and
one.
I thought, you know what? I don't want to work, so I'm not going to.
But you took the key home.
I took the key home. I told them that I didn't. Excuse me. I told them that I didn't have it on me. Mm-hmm. Kind of played it on them like it's your fault, like you look for it, even though I did have it. That was the cracky. He was fighting with his wife as well in store. And then I left Scooter Hut by sending a message saying, make sure you pay me.
Did they pay?
They did pay me.
Wonderful.
Yep. And then I also drove up to the store on Saturday morning, threw the key at the door and drove off. That was it, right? And that was months ago, which is when I sent the application. This is the voicemail that I've just received.
Hi, Dylan is calling. Just trying to get in contact with you regarding your application for our Kennington store. Please call me back on this number. Thank you. Bye.
They want you again.
Bro, this is insane.
It's
They're
funny because-
desperate for workers at this. I kind of feel bad.
Because she's gone, we've reviewed your application. So your application must be killer.
My resumes are sick, yeah,
Yeah.
because I have different ones for different jobs as well, different types. I should go back.
Should you?
I could
What
I
for?
could run the joint in 2 weeks. I'll run Scooter Hut Australia.
Remember
every day for that week.
how you had a training module job? Is that gone? Done?
Yeah. Fuck,
Yeah,
I couldn't
a
be
while
bothered.
back? Or
Yeah. How long did I work there for?
3 weeks maybe?
Like, 2 weeks.
So that would have been
one
like-
pay cycle.
That would have been like after the show that we did.
I
we
worked like
stopped.
in that 2 weeks a fair bit though. I did work like 40 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for part time, that's pretty. Yeah, I'd put in the work. I just thought, what did I do? I think I got COVID, but I had already used COVID to start late. So I had COVID twice in a month, and then I just didn't go back. I just said, no, I don't want
Doesn't
to.
even make sense. It's impossible.
Literally, as soon as they paid me, I
it's
quit.
literally impossible.
Bro, I can go back to Scooter Hut. That's embarrassing for them. Anyway, big man.
Ahoy, boys. I don't know if this is already a thing or not, but I was just thinking, when you have a candle, like in like a jar, you melt it, like you light it, and it melts, and then the wax dries again. So why does the candle get any lower? Because it melts, turns to liquid, and then it just dries back to candle again. So how does it get smaller?
It's a bit like, is it
what's
evaporative?
going on?
It must be. Because, like, yeah, it melts and then goes hard again, but it just keeps
It's
getting
always,
lower.
yeah. Where's it going?
It must, yeah.
It's, yeah. I don't like it.
So he's a thinking man.
He
That's
is.
why we like him. Like, I was thinking about it a lot.
Should I Google it? So, why do candles
Get lower.
get lower? When you burn a candle, you end up with less wax after burning than you started with. This is because the wax oxidizes or burns in the flame to yield
exactly what I
water
thought,
and carbon
oxidation.
dioxide, which dissipate in the air around the candle in a reaction that also yields light and heat.
So they don't know either. That's just a lot of, they're
lot
putting
of
a
mumbo
lot of
jumbo.
mumble together, a lot of scientific trash that is not the right answer.
That's crazy. There we go.
All right, next one.
Here's a tricky one. When you message or snap someone with a question, but they reply thinking you meant it in a different context, do you just go along with it? Or do you correct them and say, oh, no, I was talking about this? like for instance, my mate today, I fixed his windscreen, and I just said to him, "Oh, how'd it go?" After I'd fixed it, and he replied back to me and said, "Oh yeah, finished at 5:30." Like he was telling me how work was. I just went, "Oh, sick." But should I have said, "Oh no, I'm at the windscreen," or does it just make it fucking awkward?
If it's your mate, I don't think it's awkward.
I'm 50-50. Sometimes I'll just continue it if it's not important.
Yeah. No, if it's not important, it doesn't matter. But
Then I'll just be like, oh, yeah, sick. Yeah.
if I genuinely want to know how the windscreen
Yeah,
that
I
I
would have
fixed
said,
went,
oh, nah, bro, I mean the windscreen.
yeah, I'd laugh it off. I'd be like, haha, nah, bro, actually, I meant this. I don't think it's too bad. It's just
Yeah.
like 5 seconds of, oh,
Depends
that's
on the
awkward.
relationship and
Yeah.
how important the question is. Michael the Christian replied to me.
What do you say?
Did we tell them that I got invited?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so I've been invited to the event in the city
Yep.
with Michael. It is by Rebuild Perth in Market Square. It is exhibition, drinks and music, 12 to 6.
That's
He's
a
asked me to
date.
go for
That's
drinks,
a date,
bro.
bro.
Here it is. So we can go anytime for an hour and then that's it. Will be super fun, I think. You down? Should I fuck him, bro?
Are you down?
well.
You down?
Drinks as in alcohol?
Oh, no. No, just a mere Sprite.
This is getting hot and heavy, bro.
Stop it. You start getting nudes, bruv.
Should I?
That 10-inch wingling ding.
It will be, bro. Man's packing
Dangle.
God's gift, bro. All right, another, again, bro, just this bloke's always sending in.
every week.
What are you saying, boys? Right, how many rounds do you think you'd go if you were locked in a room with no windows, one door, sort of nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and you had waves of 7-year-olds coming in purely to kill
We've
you?
had 10, but not
So,
7.
Round 1 would be 1 7-year-old. Round 2 would be 2 7-year-olds, and carry on until, obviously, once you kill that round, the next round comes in. Let's say you get a 30-second break.
Okay.
The rules are you have no weapons. Every 5th round, a 10-year-old gets chucked in with the amount of 7-year-olds that would be for that round. So, for example, in the 5th round, there would be 5 7-year-olds and 1 10-year-old. As I said, you've got no weapons. The next round only starts once you kill the said number of 7-year-olds or if they kill you. You can use the 7-year-olds as weapons, which is one of my tactics that I would use. Also, apologies if this has already been asked, boys. I've missed a few poddies the past few weeks because I've been away, so I need to catch up. So, obviously, if that's already been asked, my bad. But big love. Cheers, boys.
No, that one hasn't actually been
And
asked.
that's the question I like. He's clearly said the rules.
Yeah,
He's made
exactly,
the scenario
exactly.
clear. I like how that was put together.
Now,
well done.
you can use the other ones as weapons.
So round 1, I'm kicking that little cunt in the chest and he's out, right? And then I'm just booting him on the floor. So round 1's easy.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I get to round 5 and then I'm done.
You reckon? You reckon the 5 7-year-olds and a 10-year-old?
I think the 10-year-old with a 3-year
more than
age
you
gap.
think, bro. 7-year-olds are fucking weak.
Think of where's our brain at here? Because
I would go in. I'm knees to the head, Masvidal, because you can. Okay, so say round 5, there's 5 of them, right? Whichever one you boot first is out.
Okay, 1 sec.
One elbow to the nose, it's crying.
What? It's crying. What happens?
Where's your mum, bitch?
What happens to the dead children? Do they get kicked out, or are they lying in there?
I think the organisers come in and clear them out.
Okay, like a Squid Game
'Cause
type thing.
I've dusted them, bro.
Because I was going to say,
But
like,
you've got to kill them.
it's play school.
Yeah.
I
think just like some Squid Game-esque looking people come in and just
Yeah.
drag the bodies out.
So you can't use the dead ones as weapons. They'd be quite heavy though.
During the round, you can though. Yeah, a 7-year-old's not necessarily light, but you could obviously
and obviously they don't have any weapons either. So they'd just be like grabbing you and punching your balls.
But see if they get a few nut shots in, but they're not strong.
No. Eye gouging. That's
See, I would eye gouge them.
This is so brutal. So brutal. But yeah, I'm going to round 5 and I think the 10-year-old is just mixed in with all the other little critters. I'm going to struggle.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
confident I'll get through the first 4.
I'm just imagining it. Bit of a fantasy.
So where would you get to?
Round 1 easy, round 2 easy.
I'd be doing windmill with grab one by the legs and spin them around.
I'm just whichever one's first. I'm just booting in the head as hard as like foot to the face,
like a half volley
down, and then more like a front kick.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heel to the face. Then a couple elbows. Maybe you could just grab their head and smack it together. I reckon later rounds. 7.
Okay. What about if you and I are in there together?
Oh, 20 rounds.
20
bro.
rounds?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. All right. We could get creative.
We should set this up.
Set up volleys.
Yeah, exactly. Just beating them up. Damn, man.
Yeah, but we love kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
All right. Next one.
Hey boys, just a quick compliment for you.
Oh.
Fucking Jamo, mate.
Oh, yeah,
your editing must be insane, because I don't know if you do this on purpose, but it is the fucking primest shit I've heard in my life. So when I listen to the poddies on Spotify, fucking when I'm at work and that, you know, pretty much whenever the Manscaped ad comes up, or whatever ad it is, like just before it's either the court case or the confessions, you only have to tap, because I've got fucking Spotify Premium, you only have to tap the skip 15 seconds forward like 3 or 4 times,
Okay.
and then it goes like perfectly into old mate John Lennon's introduction to that little segment of the podcast. I don't know if you guys do it on purpose, but it works out perfectly. So yeah, fucking big ups to you, Jamo, mate.
Is that a purposeful?
Now look, I'm not gonna claim that. I'm not gonna claim it.
Yeah, I was wondering myself. I thought, oh, that's cool.
What happens is the ads that get put into our podcast for Spotify and stuff, they're all either 30 seconds or 60 seconds. So if he presses it 4 times, that's actually him skipping at the right time. So let's give him credit. Because he'd just go bang,
Yeah, that's
bang,
what
bang,
we either
bang.
get paid for 50 or 30 or 60.
30 or 60. So he'll go bang, 60 seconds, and then Johnny Lennon speaking.
If anyone wants to donate heaps of money as well, just
Is that out of nowhere?
sponsor the show.
But I appreciate it. Like, I'll take that.
You got to take the wins, bro.
Because I do put a lot of effort into editing to make it sound as good as I can. Obviously with no degree, no nothing.
Self-taught, mate.
Self-taught, mate. But yeah, I appreciate that.
Hey boys, I'm driving home from work right now, and like Friday evening, and it's like rush hour, so it's just mad busy, and I'm just seeing so much fucking road rage. Like, I don't know if you get much like angry drivers in Australia, but there seems to be so many in the UK. I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on, like, you know, you have keyboard warriors. Do you not think everyone in their car just acts like way tougher? You know what I mean? Like they're indestructible inside their car. Whereas if they actually got outside the car, then they'd be like, oh, no, I'm sorry, you can go ahead, you go in front of me. But inside their car, they're like honking their horn like, fuck you, cunt, fuck you. I just think it's funny.
He sounded a little bit Australian at the end there.
Yeah, maybe
He's got influence.
Maybe we've influenced him. But I think,
I agree with what he's saying.
yeah, we're all the in-betweeners.
Yeah.
You know, you think you're
You're
having
actually
fun,
losers.
and then some big man comes in, chokes you. Sorry,
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny as.
sorry.
Boss wankers, and then he's getting choked in his own car.
I said, this is a little update. Drinks and music. I said drinks is an alcohol. He said no soft drinks. I'll say, oh, good.
Michael the Christian.
Just making sure I don't really drink.
He'll feel hurt when he sees this.
I don't drink.
One day. I don't think he's allowed to watch stuff like this though.
What kind of music? Am I being mean? No, I'm not. I'm continuing a conversation.
Yeah, with a lot of tongue-in-cheek humour.
Yeah, bro.
We got 2 to go, 1 to go.
2.
All right, because we have on the computer 10% charge.
Okay,
we should be able
fine.
to get through.
Hey guys, Shania here from the sunny coast.
I like that.
I think I've got a pretty good one for you. So basically I used to live with a girl who was pretty hippie and never had a microwave in her house. Anyway, so I moved in. I feel like you can't live without a microwave, especially being like a single person who might meal prep. So I bought a microwave, and in the next couple of days or whatever, she was like, I can hear buzzing coming from the microwave. Anyways, I couldn't hear it. And And then her partner comes over and they're like, nah, you got to get rid of this. I can feel the radiation coming from the microwave. Is this like a bit of a WTF, or are they onto something? Let me know. Also, just a bit of a side note, this lady also had a phone and a laptop and everything, which I feel like everything sort of has radiation connected to it. So is she just being like, yeah, I'm a hippie and these are the things that are pretty, like, known to have radiation come from it? Or is she just being a little bit of a psycho?
Yeah, that's hypocritical.
Annoying, bro.
That's hypocritical and psychotic.
We get it. You're a hippie. Relax.
Yep, the laptop will vibrate the electrodes into your body, right? Your phone, dirtiest thing in the world. Because apparently it's got mad germs on it, like a toilet seat. Yeah, I don't think you're crazy. You just wanted a microwave. You're fine. I think you're just living
she's
with
just
someone
a weirdo
who thinks that they're bigger than that.
Yep, facts.
Yeah, a lot of these people go, yeah,
I think they're better than everything.
I'm changing the world by not using a microwave.
You're doing nothing.
But how about your motor car? Do you cycle everywhere? I doubt it.
Scum. Her and her boyfriend. Last one.
Hey lads, of the Poddy. I just got a little confession to make. I don't know what you feel about having a wank when someone else is in the room, but like I took it to like it was a different scale type of thing. So like it was year 8 camp, and like it was like 3rd night, 4th night, I don't even know. But prior to the like night, I was really sick and shit, and I was like I could barely sleep and shit that night. And we're staying in tents with 2 people in it, like you and your mate. And into the night, I was sleeping. I woke up middle of the night. I don't know what time it was, probably like 3 in the morning. Didn't know what to do. I couldn't sleep. So I didn't have my phone or anything. I didn't know what to do. And I was like, you know what helps me sleep? Maybe I should just bust one right here. Mate's lying down to sleep next to me in the tent. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I had a nut, and I was like, fuck, that was one of the weirdest things I've ever done. Like, looking back on it, I'm like, fuck, I'm retarded. Like, why the fuck would I do that? But I guess I got a good sleep out of it after. And at the end of the day, nobody found out. So I guess that, like, there's not a problem with it. But, yeah, it's just kind of fucked up, I guess.
It's rude.
Yeah, it's rude. It's something that I wouldn't do. If you're in a tent, if it's night 3 or 4, you're nearly done.
Yeah.
Just hold off a night and then have
It's
fun at home.
disrespectful to the lads too. Ooh.
Right next to them. They're going to find out about this, no doubt. They're going to find out. And they're going to call you a creep. They're going to call you tent wank boy.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, you've stuffed up.
Yeah.
You've stuffed up. But you acknowledge it. You know it's weird. Yeah, you got a good sleep.
He's
but
repenting.
I think you could have got that through other measures.
Yeah.
Like closing your eyes.
Yep.
And just thinking about good things.
Just going to bed.
Thinking about nothing even. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Hope you enjoyed this week's
It's
episode.
a long one. It took it out of me, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Ooh, I'm drained.
These days, these work days, energy depriving.
My brain, bro, is fried.
But yeah.
An hour and 8 is a good effort. Enjoy.
It's a great episode.
Message Rognetta.
Message Rognetta. Big love. Appreciate yous. We'll see you next week.